China, a great country with over 5,000 years of uninterrupted civilization, has countless achievements in its history and endured many hardships. To this day, modern China radiates a new and impressive energy. Let us decipher through culture the answers to the magical codes that lie behind this powerful vitality. Welcome to this episode of Chinese Practice with Chinese Wisdom. Today, the cultural code we are exploring is regarding the people as a foundation of the state. What kind of spiritual trait is it embedded in the Chinese culture? We have invited Mihaly Maniati, former advisor to the Greek Ministry of Culture and Sports, and Ms. Alice Orge from France to join us in the discussion. Welcome you too. In another studio, we have also invited three guests. Professor Han Zheng, Professor Li Bo, and Mr. David Ferguson from the United Kingdom.
大家好，主持人好。
大家好。
大家好。
Over 100 young people from home and abroad are also present as our audience. Before we start our discussion, let's watch a short video.
It's very amazing how the government take care of their people and how they government serve to their people.
I can see the lot of infrastructures that the government has provided to its local citizens, such as parks, fast train service, 5G internet.
For me in China here, even if I lost my way, I think the policemen, they were really friendly, and they make sure like the 治安 is really good.
Chinese government is actually working hard for the people of China in various ways, their safeties, their health, their lifestyle, even the environment.
In the short video just aired, many people say that they think the Chinese government is based on serving the people, which is in line with ancient China's concept of regarding the people as the foundation of the state. First, let's see how we write this saying in Chinese characters. In order to better understand this old saying, I'd like to invite our old friend Uncle Hanzi to analyze the Chinese character.
Hello everyone, my name is Richard Sears. This is the oracle character Ming. We see an eye and a sharp stick going into the eye. Originally, Ming meant a blind person. In ancient times, the pronunciation of Mang, now meaning blind, and Ming was the same. The modern Chinese character Mang was invented to mean blind, and Ming was borrowed to mean the common people. Bang means the country. Mingwei Bangbun means the people are the foundation of the country. It emphasizes that people are the core element of the country. Thank you.
Mihaly, can you tell us where the old saying of regarding the people as the foundation of the state came from?
Regarding the people as the foundation of the state first appears in an ancient Chinese classic called Shangchu, Classic of History. This is a collection of historical classics written in the 10th century BC. The traditional Chinese concept of regarding the people as the foundation of the state actually came from this collection.
Okay, Mihaly, thank you so much. Now let's watch a reconstruction.
At the beginning of the Xia dynasty, around 4,000 years ago, Tai Kang became indulged in wine and women, since he was enthroned to be the king. He neglected his duties and people were unhappy about what he had been doing. He was ultimately overthrown, and his families fled and arrived at the banks of the Luo River.
母亲，母亲一把年纪，却有家难回，是儿子们不孝啊！
我们脚下这片土地，曾经是尧帝所有，可太康却丢掉了这一切。
如今，天下百姓都怨恨我们，我们对不起列祖列宗啊！
你们说说，太康错在何处？
太康他，
你们还记得先辈的祖训吗？
皇祖有训，民可进，不可下。民为邦本，本固邦宁。皇祖有训，民可进，不可下。民为邦本，本固邦宁。
After watching the performance, have you got some understanding of this old Chinese phrase, Alice?
I know that there is a famous philosopher who wrote a book called Xunzi, and there is a proverb in it saying the water can carry the boat, but it can also overthrow it. So I think it describes pretty well the relationship between the rulers and the people.
Regarding the people as the foundation of the state, emphasize it that the people are the fundamental core of a nation. If the rulers become detached from the people, then it's inevitable that there is a risk of subjugation. It is the ancient Chinese wisdom that has had a profound impact on China's social life and historical development.
How did the idea of regarding the people as the foundation of the state become a core concept of governance in ancient China? Let's see how the experts in the studio interpret it.
From Confucius' people-oriented thought, emphasizing governing by virtue, to Mencius' philosophy, that the people are more important than the ruler, and Xunzi's philosophy, that the ruler is the boat and the people are the water. Pre-Qin Confucian scholars enriched and developed the idea of regarding the people as the foundation of the state, which gradually matured into one of the core governance concepts in ancient China.
The idea is mainly reflected in governance and administration of the country. Firstly, it emphasizes the importance of the people in maintaining social order. People's support plays a significant role in the governance of a country, as it is related to the stability and security of the country. The support or opposition of the people determines the success or failure of the governance.
If rulers did not care about the sufferings of the people would despise them. On the contrary, if you prioritize the well-being of the people, they will remember you. Let's go to visit an Asian project which benefits the people.
Right now, I am at the site of the Dujiangyan irrigation system. This water engineering super project is over 2,000 years old, still serving its purpose today. Why was it built, and what impact has its construction had on future generations? Let's find out the answer.
Hello, Mr. Wang.
During the Warring States period, King Zhaoxiang of Qing said to Li Bing, "There's a shortage of talent in the Shu region, and the court is planning to appoint you as the prefecture head there. Do you have any good solutions?" Li Bing replied, "I believe that as long as we keep thinking of the people and work for their benefits, they will surely support you."
What are the landform and terrain of Shu region? Let's follow the camera to take a look.
At that time, the entire Chengdu plain was plagued with frequent floods and droughts. Having arrived at the Shu prefecture, Li Bing spent 3 years investigating the Minjiang River. He led the people and spent 14 years in building the Yuzui Levee, the Feishayan Spillway, and the Baopingkou Channel, completing this unique water conservancy project, Dujiangyan Irrigation System. After its completion, the Chengdu Plain soon became a land of abundance where the water was well controlled and people were free from drought and famine. Dujiangyan Irrigation System is still benefiting 25 million people in Sichuan.
It can be said that there would have been no Dujiangyan irrigation system without Li Bing. Without Dujiangyan irrigation project, there would have been no land of abundance in Sichuan. People admire and miss Li Bing because his great contributions throughout his life have been benefiting the people and generation after generation.
So have you too heard about Dujiangyan irrigation system?
Sure. This is a great project that attracted Western scholars in very early times. For example, the German geographer Richthofen praised this ancient Chinese water engineering marvel as the longest lasting one. He introduced it comprehensively to the world for the first time.
I know that in China, not only Li Bing, but also the Su Dongpo, whom I like very much too, have built water conservancy for the benefit of the people.
Su Dongpo is famous for his significant achievements in arts. In places where he served as a local official, he was celebrated also for his significant contributions, such as bridge construction, disaster relief, water management, teaching, and healthcare initiatives that have benefited people for generations. Alice.
Our president, Jacques Chirac, was a big fan of Su Dongpo, actually. And I personally particularly like his poems. I have translated one of Su Dongpo's poems into French, Mingyue Qishiyou, When Will the Moon Be Bright and Clear?
Could you please see it for us?
Nous tantôt joie, tantôt peine, lune tantôt croissant, tantôt pleine, cycle de l'univers, mais la lune sa lumière unit tous les cœurs sur terre.
Thank you, Alice. In modern times, the Communist Party of China has been upholding the core principle of serving the people since its establishment and has written this principle into the party constitution. The traditional people-oriented thinking has been inherited and carried forward. What do you think?
I'd like to share with you a story, something that really happened in Yan'an in 1944. If I remember well. The Associated Press journalist Epstein met an old farmer in the border area. This farmer pounded on the back a young country register and said to Epstein, "Look at this guy. How many baskets of manure has he carried to the fields? Has anyone ever seen an official like that to do such a thing?" Epstein saw with his own eyes that the Communist Party of China implements totally the idea of serving the people. The CPC serves the people wholeheartedly, and that's why the people support and advocate the CPC wholeheartedly as well.
When New China was founded, the CPC put forward the important theory of people's democratic dictatorship, emphasizing that people are the creator of history and the masters of the nation. New China has established the People's Congress system as China's fundamental political system, clarifying that all the country's power belongs to the people, and truly realize that the people are the masters of the nation.
I want to share with you my story. In the early 70s, I went to France for my higher education, and the book of Mao was very popular amongst part of the students. I got to study more in detail about Chinese culture and have kept on studying about China all along my life. For decades, I watched China developing fast, avoiding mistakes. And it was clear to me that Chinese people were giving their best to support their country by being the main force of this growth, thus proving how really important was to them to be the foundation of their country.
Thank you so much. In this new era, the CPC has creatively developed the idea of regarding the people as a foundation of the state and stated the aspirations of the people to live a better life is the focus of our efforts. Next, let's visit a remote town in Ningxia.
Let's get started.
Welcome to the live streaming of Mingning Smart Ladies.
Hello, my dear friends. I'm Yan Wan. What products are here today? For example, we have hot pot soup base.
Also, we have 8 treasure tea, goat milk, and goji berries from Ningxia.
Mingning Town, located in Ningxia, is a relocation demonstration town from the relocation of the first group of migrants in 1990. In 1997, Fujian and Ningxia provinces started targeted poverty alleviation partnership. Today, more smart ladies have built their new homes.
Let's go select some high-quality products and sell them through live streaming.
Sure, I can't wait. Let's go to have a look.
Hello, Miss Ma.
Yes, try one. This year, the tomatoes grow very well. With the guidance of experts who came from Fujian province to help us, we started to grow higher value agricultural produce. The dry sands has now become golden sands with abundant produce and fragrant fruits under the guidance of our 8 experts.
The short film just now, what impressed me most was the confidence and determination of the smart ladies to get rid of poverty and change their destiny with their hard work and tenacious will. The great victory in the fight against poverty shows that as long as we always insist on serving the people, relying on the people, respecting the people's dominant position and pioneering spirit, and fully stimulating the wisdom and strength of the people, we will surely be able to continue to create more amazing miracles that people will admire.
There is one very, very important number to do with poverty alleviation, and that is 100 million. 100 million is the number of people that China has succeeded in raising from absolute poverty through targeted poverty alleviation in just 10 years. There are only about a dozen countries on the planet whose total population is more than 100 million. There are a lot of reasons for it. It comes from China's system, it comes from the role of the CPC, and it comes from the way that China treats its people. The country is the people are the country.
So what's your impression of China's poverty alleviation?
I had the opportunity to go to Ningxia. So I know that in the 80s, the area was still classified as one of the most uninhabitable places in the world by United Nations because of the lack of transport, because of the dry climate there, and also because of the extreme water shortage. So government developed a lot of efforts to construct these infrastructures, to develop this area.
The poverty alleviation achievements and experiences China has scored not only significantly improved Chinese people's livelihood, but also contributed Chinese wisdom and Chinese solutions to global poverty reduction campaign.
I see. Thank you so much. And the Chinese government has been committed to improving the living standard of the people. At the same time, the system of people's self-governance is being improved and strengthened continuously. Next, we will go to visit a sub-district.
Pingju office in Hongqiao Subdistrict, Changning District, Shanghai, is hosting a consultation meeting on the draft amendment of the law on the protection of rights and interests of women.
We are enacting laws with an open door so that we can involve residents in our communities in the legislative process.
We should not neglect women. Women should have their voice and appearance in all kinds of areas.
It is fair to say that we have been doing a good job in protecting women's rights. Very good. However, this law is to protect women all over the country, not only those in our developed areas.
Resident representatives from the sub-district community speak freely of their thinking. Inviting the people at grassroots level to talk about their opinions on this matter will bring benefits to people in Shanghai, people in China, and even people all around the world.
Common people's affairs should be sorted out by common people themselves. Our representatives come from the common people, which means serving the common people. Only by listening to the common people can we solve their problems.
In 2015, Hongqiao Subdistrict became one of the first batch of grassroots legislative liaison stations established by the Legal Affairs Committee of the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress, China's top legislative body. At present, there are more than 5,500 grassroots legislative liaison stations across the country, forming a collective working pattern which involves national level, provincial level, and city level platforms. A platform for grassroots democracy, consultation, joint construction, and mutual sharing has been established.
Grassroots democracy can be regarded as the most direct, extensive, and vivid embodiment of the whole process people's democracy at the most basic level of our society. In China, whether urban residents or rural villagers, they can express their interests and demands in a rational and orderly manner through grassroots people's self-governance systems, which include village self-governance, resident self-governance, and workers' congress systems, so the people's status as the master of the country can be truly achieved.
I describe Chinese democracy as 3 C's: cooperation, consultation, and consensus. Now, I describe Western democracy as 3 C's as well. And these 3 C's are competition, confrontation, and conflict. And the Chinese system works. Why? Because it delivers much better outcomes to many more people.
Very well said. Chinese democracy is people-centered democracy. Putting the people at the center is a fundamental orientation of all actions of the CPC. Alice, what do you think about this governing philosophy?
I think the CPC put the people as a priority of any of their actions. And for me, the most impressive aspect of living in China is actually about the security. I feel very secure in China during the night, outside, and I also feel this security in the working place. So I feel this mutual respect between men and women in China. These are the reasons why I feel good in China.
A fundamental reason for China's remarkable development achievement in recent years is the adherence to a people-centered development philosophy. Nowadays, China is totally committed to that Chinese path to modernization. This is the modernization of a huge population of 1.4 billion people that leads to a common prosperity for all the people.
Regarding the people as the foundation of the state, is China's traditional governance philosophy. The CPC will continue to uphold the people-centered development philosophy, reflect upon the overarching issues of national rejuvenation and human progress in the greater context of time and space, focusing on the future and destiny of mankind from a global perspective. Chinese people are willing to join hands with people around the world to create a better future for mankind. I would like to invite both of you to affix the engraved seals for today's program. Let's go. Thank you for watching Chinese Practice with Chinese Wisdom. See you next time.
泱泱中华5000年，一脉相承事无双。三皇五帝文明史，诗书礼乐远流长。天下为公行大道，求索千载谋大同。民为邦本世人正，本固邦宁社稷稳。为政以德如北辰，正己修身重心拱。革故鼎新常思变，生生不息永无穷。任人唯贤无偏私，五湖四海论英雄。天人合一法自然，和谐共生道相通。自强不息天行健，百折不挠气如虹。厚德载物地势坤，海纳百川人有容。讲信修睦成为本，协和万邦命运共。亲仁善邻和为贵，人间正道。说不完千